fresh off of a 15-7 win over the Tri-City Valley Cats. We're here with the field manager, Chad Rhodes, the pitching coordinator, Ken Pace, and assistant coach, Harrison DeNicola, and the man with 3 hits today, the hitting coordinator, Craig Massey, enjoying some Lee's famous recipe chicken. Is that Lee's? Perfect. Good to hear. Good to hear. I have some Lee's upstairs for myself as well. I had some last night, actually, too, if I'm being honest. We're excited after a 15-7 win. How can you not be? Most runs Florence has put up this season, led by 4 home runs, the most home runs we've had in a game this season as well. Talk about a tale of 2 offenses, the one from last night and the one from today. Just a totally different approach, Chad.
Yeah, I had that message today was, just pretty short and simple before the game was, hoping that was a one-off on the approach and the way we went about our business. And, looking at the game today, I would say that we did it.
Oh, they absolutely did it.
Yeah, I don't really like drawing. I hate living and dying by the homer. I really do. But I think that was the product of staying within the approach, not trying to do too much. Alvear's was huge because 0-2 didn't lose focus there. It was a monster bomb.
Yeah, 109 off the bat there from Alvear. We'll get to it. But, yeah, 4 home runs, a lot of multi-hits as well. And, yeah, living by the homer in the early going, but then still after that, we scored 7 runs after the grand slam, not by the home run. So kind of all around.
Wasn't any cheap hits. There was a lot of barrels up the middle, a lot of line drives, a lot of hard balls. It was nice to see, especially so they're running a bullpen day, and seeing a couple different arms and being able to do it to all of them. It was nice.
Yeah, and matching them as well, and kind of being strategical. We tried to get a bunt down with the first and second. We weren't able to do it, but still, trying to play that strategical game where you were coming back into the 5th and then just kind of powerhouse all the way through.
Yeah, ended up doing all that with 2 outs. After Marino couldn't get that bunt down and punch out, and then Hank punch out, and then getting rolling right there. It was nice. But yeah, I think it's the way we're kind of evolving now. We saw those 3 offensive pieces. We obviously half our core and top 3 best rookies in the league gone now. So we got to change our approach. And I think kind of starting to mold into a little bit more of baseball. Got to set our guys up. They can bop and drive in runs. So got those guys at the top who can run a little bit and bunt, move guys over, and play a little bit more strategic baseball. So I like the way it's turning, and get over 500 here soon, hopefully against Mississippi, and then not look back.
Absolutely. Elise just asked, how are you doing, Chad?
I'm doing great, Elise. How are you?
Perfect. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about the game, 17 people in here right now. Make sure to ask them, and we'll post them up here. Let's talk about Evan Webster today. Obviously, kind of a mixed bag for Webster. Ends up getting backed by his offense, really, but 4 1/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 6 runs. What do you see from Webster just not working so much today?
I don't know about what wasn't working so much today. I think it was kind of just what he saw on the chart yesterday with Villa, and he was telling me yesterday in the dugout he had a game plan how he wanted to attack these guys, and I think he executed it for the most part today. I think he was able to go in. I think me and Webby have been talking about, within the first 3 pitches we want to get 2 strikes, and one of those strikes we want it to be a fastball located on the inner half, and I think he did that today for the most part throughout his outing, and then it was able to. They had a couple hits on him, but it wasn't anything that deterred him from still being aggressive, getting in the zone, and he was able to mix in a couple good changeups and off-speed pitches to get us a good amount. With him and Barker, we knew we were piggybacking that a little bit today with the 5 games coming this weekend. So both of them, I thought, had a great game plan based off of what Villa did yesterday and executed it.
It's a roller coaster, right, Ken? He gives up that 3-run shot. It was Florence just got him the lead. He gives it right back. Kind of had his head down going into the dugout, and then all of a sudden, we give him another lead. He comes back out there able to pitch a good inning. Obviously, you guys saw with the double play that ended that inning. What a play. Heck of a play also from the man over there, Craig Massey. When's the last time you had to dive glove first to first base? But really good. What is it like that? Obviously, you as a pitcher as well, having that offense behind you, being able to back you.
I think it should give everyone that comes out of that bullpen and all of our starters a ton of confidence, knowing that 15 runs can spark up on any given day. And last week, it's been happening than yesterday quite often, honestly. So I think the mentality of getting ahead and punishing guys with aggression, I think, is what I'm trying to instill in our guys, and getting ahead with a fastball. And if you're beating guys with fastball, stick with it.
Yeah.
So I think just being aggressive, knowing our offense can strike at any inning, I think it's a relaxing feeling as a pitcher.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Florence offense are doing some incredible things this season. A lot of double-digit games offensively. Someone said you look like Jake Paul. Any any response to that?
I don't know if that's a bad thing. I did get chopped up today, so shout out the barber.
Scott Weiss also said pride of Ryle High School, talking about Evan Wedgie there. So thanks, Scott, for tuning in, all the great things he does for the Y'alls. But Jake Paul, let's toss it over to, we were talking about the approach yesterday. We were talking about everything that changed today. A bullpen game for them. So you weren't seeing someone too consistently. The guy we were able to...
I saw the Florence Y'alls offense. I saw the mature approach that we have. Obviously, we had that one scenario come up first and second with Moreno and not getting the bunt down, and then another strikeout after it. Just shows the maturity of our middle of our lineup. Expected from him, but man, it's awesome to watch.
Absolutely. And then it was
really awesome for him.
An exciting one. It's an exciting one, right? I mean, I heard the music entering the clubhouse or entering even just the building today. So a real exciting win for Florence. 15 runs, putting up